The sun bleeds orange over a small-town football field. Helmets clash, whistles scream, and in the middle of it all stands 17-year-old Alex, stone still, eyes wide, reading lips he can't hear. Coach Harlan towers over him, face twisted in disgust. "You deaf or just stupid?" he bellows, loud enough for half the parking lot to freeze. He mocks sign language with grotesque, exaggerated gestures, while the team snickers. Alex's world is silence, but the cruelty slams into him like a freight train. Tears burn, but he won't let them fall, not here. Across the chain-link fence, 5 Harleys idle like sleeping wolves. Leather-clad riders in cuts and scars turn their heads in unison. The lead biker, Jax, kills his engine. The sudden quiet feels heavier than thunder. What happens next will break your heart and then put it back together. 2 years earlier, a small kitchen lit by a single bulb. Alex signs fast, hands dancing with excitement, as his mom, Maria, signs back through tired smiles. "You'll show them all, mijo." Born profoundly deaf, Alex grew up translating a hearing world that rarely bothered to speak his language. Classrooms were battlefields of turned backs and mumbled words. But on the football field, everything slowed down. He could read routes like poetry. We see flashes, Alex staying after practice alone, catching pass after pass in perfect silence, helping a freshman tie his cleats, giving his last granola bar to a teammate who forgot lunch. He's not just good, he's good in a world that keeps telling him he doesn't belong. And that goodness is about to be tested like never before. Coach Harlan runs the team like a dictator. State championships hang on his office wall like scalps. To him, weakness is a virus, and Alex's deafness is patient zero. In locker room scenes, we see the poison spread. Extra suicides to toughen him up. Playbooks never provided in written form. Teammates warns that covering for the deaf kid will cost them playing time. Alex keeps smiling, keeps hustling, keeps believing if he just works harder, the respect will come. But every day the circle of laughter grows tighter. Every day the coach's whispers get louder. And every day Alex comes home, signs "I'm fine" to his mom, then cries in the shower where no one can see the tears he refuses to let fall on the field. Friday evening practice. The team is gassed, but Harlan wants one more scrimmage. Alex misses a blitz he never heard called. The whistle shrieks. Harlan charges, red-faced. "Are you deaf or just useless?" The words explode across the field. Then he does it. He mocks Alex's sign name, twisting his hands into cruel parody while the team howls. Alex stands frozen. Something inside him shatters. The helmet slips from his fingers, hits the turf with a dull thud. He runs. Not the controlled sprint of an athlete, but the stumbling escape of a kid whose heart just got ripped out in front of 40 witnesses. He bursts through the gate into the parking lot, chest heaving, vision blurred by hot tears. Behind him, the laughter still echoes, but 5 engines just went dead silent. They call themselves the Iron Saints MC, veterans, ex-cons, blue-collar warriors who ride for the ones the system forgot. Jax, the president, lost half his hearing to an IED in Fallujah. The others carry their own scars. They were just stopping for smokes after a charity run when the coach's venom carried on the wind. Close-up on Jax's face. Recognition, then rage. He signs a single sharp command, "Stay." The others nod. Boots hit asphalt, chains rattle, 5 shadows move like a storm front toward the field. The camera lingers on their patches. We ride for the silent, we fight for the unheard. The air itself seems to hold its breath. The team sees them first. Practice grinds to a halt. Coach Harlan turns, smirk ready, until he registers the wall of leather and steel walking straight at him. Jack steps forward, voice low, but carrying like a shotgun mic. "We heard every word, Coach. Every single one." Harlan tries bravado. "This is private school property." Jax cuts him off. repeating the coach's cruel mimicry, word for word, signing it perfectly as he speaks. The team gasps. Some look sick. Phones come out. Live streams start. Alex watches from the fence, terrified and electrified. For the first time, someone is speaking his language in his defense, and the whole world is listening. In the circle of bikes, Jax's second, Reaper, growls. Let me break his jaw. One punch. He'll never mock anyone again. Jax hesitates. Flashback. A younger Jax in a bar fight that put an innocent man in a wheelchair. He swore never again. Alex signs frantically from the sidelines. Don't, please, not like this. The camera tightens on Jax's eyes, rage wrestling with conscience. Real justice or street justice? He looks at Alex, then at the phones recording everything. A slow breath. No, he signs and says aloud. We do this clean. We do this right. The world gets to see exactly who he is. Jax turns the phone toward Harlan. Apologize on camera now. Harlan laughs until parents watching the live stream start flooding the principal's inbox, until the school's biggest booster threatens to pull funding. The coach's bravado collapses like wet paper. He stumbles through a choked apology while the Iron Saints stand behind Alex like an honor guard. By Monday morning, the school board suspends Harlan pending investigation. By Monday night, the video has 12 million views and counting. Jax kneels so Alex can read his lips perfectly. You never needed him to believe in you. You only needed to keep believing in yourself. Alex signs back, tears falling freely now. Thank you for hearing me. The bikers mount up. Engines roar to life. One final thunderous salute. 2 weeks later, new interim coach, written playbooks, teammates who flinch when they remember their silence. Alex catches the game-winning touchdown in perfect, beautiful silence, then points to the parking lot where 5 Harleys idle one last time. Maria hugs her son so hard his pads creak. Jax hands Alex a cut-down vest with a single patch, a raised fist making the sign for strength. Back patch reads, Iron Saints Prospect. Silent, but deadly. They ride away as the stadium lights dim, taillights disappearing into the night like embers of hope. Sometimes the loudest cruelty comes from the people who are supposed to protect you. Sometimes the strongest heroes ride Harleys and speak in signs instead of words. And sometimes justice doesn't need fists, it needs witnesses brave enough to listen. Alex never heard the engines that day, but he felt them shake the ground beneath his feet. If you see someone being silenced, be the noise they can't make. Be the rumble in the parking lot. Because evil only wins when good people pretend they didn't hear. Hit that subscribe button if you believe some heroes wear leather instead of capes. And remember, the world is changed one overheard truth at a time. Ride safe, live loud, fight for the silent.